AMC 8, question 24. The figure below shows a polygon ABCDEFGH consisting of rectangles and right triangles. When cut out and folded on the dotted lines, the polygon forms a triangular prism. Suppose that AH equal to EF equal to 8, and GH equal to 14. I will just make it easier. If GH equal to 14, let's have this. What is the volume of this prism? Again, 3D geometry question. Always very challenging because our mind is designed to think about stuff, at least on a paper from a 2D perspective. So anything 3D, a little hard to picture. And for this question, we need to figure out a way, which is the same for any 3D geometry question, figure out a way to make it easier for you to create the shape. The shape in 3D is a triangular prism, which means it's a prism where the base is a triangle. And then all other three faces are rectangle. You'll probably find I didn't really start from that two-dimension picture because it's so hard to see which face goes to where. Instead, I'm like, okay, it's a triangular prism. So I start from drawing how a triangular prism looks like. That makes things easy because apparently there are only two triangles in this 2D shape, so you know what are the key points. And then you will be able to figure out all the other land. That's a trick for this question, which is it's hard to really picturize which face will be folded in to where, but I know the end or final result is a triangular prism, and focus on the triangles instead of rectangles and make it easier for you to figure out where things will go to. So let's take a look at it. CIF. If CIF is a top face, then BG where I has to be about J because they need to be exactly the same, and BG equal to CF, BJ equal to CI. So in that sense, we can find the way to place BG is the same as CF. BG. This is how the ant shape looks like. Of course, something moved to it, but now you can see how things will change. So IF is here, which means this face coming to here, right? So where is IF? IF JJ. So in that sense, this IFJG is actually here. So if you call this thing 1, 1 goes to here. Again, same thing here. How did I do it? I know this rectangle is attached to IF. So who is attached to IF? Only one rectangle is attached to IF. That's the face to the right. So I know this thing goes to the right. Very similarly, you'll find BCGF is already determined. So 2 has to be this face in the back. And then the face to the left is our ABHG. And you need that because only in that way you can figure out the length accordingly, right? So you know AH equal to BG equal to 8. And then you know GH is 14. But then we don't really have a GH here, right? Instead, we have a GJ as part of GH. And what else? And this part. Where does HJ go to? Well, HJ is our rectangle 3. So you know already you have BJ is 8, AH equal 8, so you know what's remaining is here. So this part is our HJ, which is now IJ because they meet each other. So what we do have is GJ plus IJ equals 14. Let's keep it there. And now let's see what else do we know. We know EF is equal to 8. Where does EF go to? Well, EF is in our triangle 1, rectangle 1. And you can find EF is actually going to be this side, FG. So in that sense, we have this part is equal to 8. And then, because GJ plus IJ is 14, so GG is going to be 6. Now you can see the bottom is going to be BGJ is a right triangle is 8, 6, so BG is going to be 10. And then the volume of the prism is the base area times height. In our case, your base is that right triangle, 6, 8, 10. So the area of the base is 6 times 8 divided by 2. The height is our IJ, FJ, right? So, or from EF. So your height is going to be 8. And in that sense, we get 24 times 8 got 192. So answer is C.